Right, Land Rovers. Big problem with our Land Rover was it was greedy. It sucks loads of current and flattens the battery. And when we go camping, after 2 days, the battery's pretty much flat and I've got the boing, low voltage warning, please start the car, charge your battery. Now, we did a video on how to disable the central locking, but not the central locking, the wireless locking. So on your car, at the moment, I don't know if is it configured, is it disabled or disabled on our car? We can lock it. Let's see, can we lock it by pressing the button? Yeah, so that's locked the car. You can see, I think if I double press, I think I've got to double press quickly. Yeah, and it beeps. So the car is currently, you can see I didn't press any buttons on the remote to do that. I pressed this button on the door, which we call wireless locking. So at the moment the car is configured with wireless locking. And we do a video, and I'll do it at the end of the video, that shows by pressing this in a combination, you can disable the wireless unlock lock feature, and that does improve your security because this is always transmitting a signal, let me in Simon, let me in Simon, let me in Simon. And when you get close to the car, and if it can hear the let me in Simon and the button, but people were using this for relay theft apparently, so disabling that helped. But someone's written to me and said my battery went flat. Land Rover said, it's your problem, Simon. My problem? I didn't design this car. He said, yeah, because I watched your video, which by the way is a Land Rover feature of how to disable the wireless entry. And apparently, this is the crux of this video, when you disable wireless entry, the battery consumption of the car, static, the quiescent battery drain, is up to 3 times bigger, their Land Rover dealer told them. Up to 3 times bigger than when you've got the wireless configured. Now, that's interesting because the Stig hasn't even got this button. It hasn't got, because he's a Model S. It's the basic car, and it hasn't got wireless entry. So, and I've got a really bad problem with the Stig because we go camping in the Stig. I don't go camping in this one. Is it due to the fact that that hasn't got wireless entry? So have Land Rover sort of dealership, have they told us what the problem is? So we are going to investigate. So we have our handy clamp fluke meter. So let's just let ourselves in our car, and we are going to clamp the fluke meter, and we are going to do some trials. So we've put the seat up, we've taken up the floor, and we are going to clamp our fluke clamp meter, if I can work out how to get it out of its little holder. Okay, it comes on, this is genius, right? So it comes on here. We've got it set on amps. So we've got DC amps, and we're going to clamp it round the earth cable. Okay, right, and that is showing me we are pulling 15.4 amps. Right, so we are going to dangle that down on the floor. We're going to shut the door. Okay, right, is that shut? Right, so it's 14.6 amps now, probably because the interior light's gone off. Right, and then let's see, we're going to press this button here, and we're going to double lock it. 1, 2. So that's properly locked. Right, now you keep that there, Alicia, and I will show everybody what the time is. So the time is 3:30. Okay, now you can see the power consumption is falling away slowly. Okay, it's going down to 9. And we will come back and have a look what that is like in 5 minutes time. We will then repeat this exercise when we disable the central locking. Oh, it's falling already. 8. So they go after a minute. Look, we're already at 4.6, 4.2. Oh, it's tumbling down. It's tumbling down. 3 amps. 3.5, 3.4. Now it'll probably stay at this level for a few minutes, but it is still falling. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I can speed some of this up anyway. Right. So have I got? It hasn't even gone 1 minute yet. Now this is much better than the Stig because that was drawing 10 amps for ages. 2.1 amps. Mind you, 2.1 amps is still 24 watts because your wattage is voltage times amps. So we've got 2 amps times 12 volts. So it's still 24 watts of static power consumption. Doing what? I don't know. Okay, so we're at the 2 minute point now and it's down to 2 amps. Right, we'll come back in another minute. Right, we're at 4 minutes. We got distracted by some silly TikTok I posted. And at 4 minutes in, it's at 0.8. So we're doing pretty good. We'll probably leave it now till 10 10 minutes, which will be 540. And then we'll see how many it's gone. So that's pretty low now. Right, it's just done a weird thing. It's just gone to 3.6 amps, and it just went ticka, 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 ticka. And was it because I moved or what? But it's yeah, it's 5. So we're 5 minutes in, and it's gone back up to 3 amps. Now, why was that? Did I go out? I haven't really moved from here, have I, Alicia? No. I don't think I pressed any keys. Maybe I should leave the key somewhere so I don't disrupt it. Now let's take the key with me. Let's do a real life test. So I'll go away from it and come back to it. It's gone down to 2 again. Right, let's go and have a look. Right, so here we go. So we're back at 0.8, and we're nearly at the 10-minute mark. So he seems to have settled at that 0.8. Now he should go lower than that. I'm going to leave him another 10 minutes and see where they're at. 350, he's gone to 0, because 0.8 is still pulling 10 watts. Shh, we're going to creep up on it. Okay, so it's 350, so we've had 20 minutes. It's still at 0.6, so it's still a bit hungry even after 20 minutes. In fact, actually, as my thing's now turned off. I mean, we need to turn this back on now. Let's go back off there, on there. So there you go, my multimeter turns off before the car does. Right, so we're at 0.6, are we? So right, are we bored now, Alicia? Yeah. Yeah, right, so let's open it, and you should see it now. So just to prove, we can open it with this. Okay, hold on. Have we not got, why is the keyless, is it not close enough? Oh, there you go, that was weird. So keyless entry, I didn't press any buttons, and it's shot up to 14. Right, so let's leave that going. So, oh no, I've got to sit in here now apparently. So what did I have to do, Alicia? I'm sat in the car comfortably, so I'm going to turn the ignition on, not start it, turn the ignition off, then I'm going to press 3 times and then unlock. Is it unlock? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Sat in the car, door open. 1, 2, 3, unlock. Now it should flash the indicators. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It got it there. Right. So that should now have disabled the keyless entry. So let's have a look. It's locked. Yeah. So pressing that does not, even with the key next to it, it's doing nothing. So now we've got to lock it. Right. So, and then we'll look at the meter. So lock it. And to be the same, I'll lock it twice, it's beep. Right, so here we go. So we're at 16 amps, okay? So let me get my watch out so we can see what time we are. Oh, it would have been good if we were at a round time. So there we go. Right, so we're at 15:56. I'm getting comments from Livy on TikTok. That'll be that video I've done, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, I've been upsetting some artist, haven't I? Yeah. Right, so was it 55, 56? Yeah. 56. So let's watch it. So that other one plummeted away quite quickly, didn't it? Mm. So we need to get the 1 minute mark. Okay, there's a 1 minute mark. So at 1 minute, roughly we're at 9.4 amps, okay? 9.3. So, right, what was the next timings we need? We'll just keep an eye on it for the first couple of minutes. 01, let's have a look, 4:01, and we're down to 2.2 amps. So let's leave it for another 5 minutes, which will be 16:06, and see what it's decayed. And I'll put a chart, I'll make a chart and show both of them and see. But this isn't too bad, but hopefully we can get it down to 0.6. Right, we're 10 minutes in and we're at 0.7 amp, which is, isn't that lower? Didn't the other one only, it was 0.6 it got to eventually, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll have a look anyway. Right, so now I'll come back at the 20-minute mark, which will be 16 minutes past. Right, so there we go. So we are at 20 minutes. There you go, 16 minutes past, and we're at 0.7 amps. Now, admittedly, that I think it was 0.6 before. I'll have to have a look. But Up to 3 times the power drain? I don't think so. I'm not convinced there. I think Land Rover, dealer friendly as they are, I don't think he's talking that much truth. 3 times by disabling that? No, I'm not buying that. And don't forget, this is a feature that Land Rover added to the vehicle so that you could disable it. So, and also, why would it make sense? When it's got the keyless entry, it's always listening for that signal. So I don't know why disabling keyless entry would make any difference to power consumption. So the mystery of power consumption is not solved, but it is better on this one than it is on the stick. We maybe ought to redo the stick and see if with one of those software updates, Land Rover has improved the battery drain. Right, that's all for now.